Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from South Florida. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
On the carry, here's Israel Abanikanda. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's Abanikanda. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Israel Abanikanda. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion comes Beckham. It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. He'll manage only a couple. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. Second down and 8. From the gun, here's Tua. Open man downfield, OBJ. A Big-time play for the Dolphins. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and now it's 4th down.
Timing and critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Ready, set. Turbo 3, kick. Ready, set.
Off play action, it's Tua. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A run here with Abanaconda. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On the ground, it's Abanaconda. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Rodgers now. He'll get rid of it, and completed. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Israel Abanikanda.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a toss, right side. And he will score. Israel Abanikanda. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
So after 1, the Jets have the advantage. And we're back to South Florida after this. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Here's Berrios on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
He makes one man miss, but stop quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right, come on. 21G. Hey.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
We had a chance to talk with the defensive coordinator. He said they stressed all week to their pass rush. Flushed the quarterback to his right. As a lefty, that's not the natural side most guys want to go, but In this case, he gets away with it, but that's something they're going to want him to do the rest of this game. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board now here in this second quarter.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. Here's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Up the middle they go. Ooh. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Running from the pistol with Abonaconda. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Jets first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to give this to Allen. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. 2 minutes remain. here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Throwing, Rodgers. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. So some of these third and medium, third and long situations, it's the perfect time. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Abanaconda. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Here now, second down and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will score again. Israel Abanaconda. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
Makes the score Jets 20, Dolphins 3. Brings your line to kick off for the Jets.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Play action now with Rodgers. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
The nice thing about these crossing routes, Mike, is it doesn't stress your protection. It's a very easy, high percentage completion for the quarterback, and when done right, you can get the ball into the hands of your receiver in open space with a lot of room to run after the catch.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
It's safe. Go ahead.
In motion comes Beckham.
Out.
And And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Gibson now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and 6. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And Zuerlein comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Cover 2.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Get set.
Tua gives it to Mostert. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Drift. Out.
Play action. Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big play. Tua to Tyreek. 35 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert going left. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. Not what they hoped down there. He's given ground, going to lose yardage. We'll mark him back at the 6-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. Rodgers, and this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw and brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
44, ready.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
What I loved about this play, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker before the ball was snapped. We see so often they get antsy, they start tipping the blitz, and then the offensive line and the running back is able to pick them up. And in this case,
the pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Gibson now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Slot receiver, headed right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. He'll get this complete to Allen. Well, this play, like this drive, going backwards. A loss there on 3rd down. A very quick 3 and out.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him. He's able to bring him down for a loss.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 48-yard line.
All right.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And the Jets are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes Allen. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Third and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Whoa! And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, turbo one, turbo one.
From the gun, here's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's taken in by Achane. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Turbo one, high.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That one into the hands of Hill. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Desperation time now setting here in the fourth quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again. The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
All right, fellas.
Here's H.N. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Jets are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's Abanaconda. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Ready.
Here's Tua. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
On the handoff, it's Allen. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Abanaconda. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On second down, they run with Allen. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Another run, and again, it's Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
So this one a win for the visiting Jets, and make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.